right, today was a pretty good day. We ended up hitting around a 1 to 2.23 risk to reward on this trade. Originally, my stop was down here, I'll be totally honest. And again, you guys could check that in the Discord. But we ended up moving my stop up underneath these lows once we got confirmation that we're going to continue higher. But we'll go over that trade and go over that once we get into this. Again, I fucked up on YouTube. You'll see my YouTube live from today. Today's the 14th. And I had my face over the whole entire screen like an idiot and didn't fix it so you guys could see my chart. Again, I hit it live in the Discord, so you can say whatever the hell you want to say. I really don't care. But again, I usually post a live video sped up of the trade being hit, and I can't do that today again because I'm a little bit retarded. But okay, let's go over today's trade. So today, as you can see, we had our draws and liquidity marked out. We'll go to the 5-minute time frame. Market open, we came down and we inversed this 5-minute fair value gap right here, as you guys can see. So again, I was a little bit bearish and I thought we could get a retracement up and then target these lows down below. But again, the market's going to do what it wants to do, and it didn't do that today. So what the market ended up doing is we came down, we took out these 1-hour lows, and we reacted off this 1-hour bullish imbalance, creating a 5-minute SMT. So NASDAQ created a 5-minute low and a lower low, and then ES formed a 5-minute low and a higher low. So off of that reaction there, I thought we're most likely going to be bullish and at least target these 15-minute highs or these 15-minute highs or maybe these 4-hour highs, because again, we came down, we swept out a high time frame draw on liquidity below, and I think we could still continue higher, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, after we formed that 5-minute SMT, I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. You can see that the way we reacted off of this 1-hour sweep down below, we had a heavy reaction off of it. We broke structure to the upside, inverse this fair value gap. So what I wanted to wait for is a retracement down into this 1-minute fair value gap or this 1-minute fair value gap here. I usually don't take a trade off the first 1-minute fair value gap, getting a reaction off of it, but I used equilibrium also. I originally wanted equilibrium to get hit here, but it didn't end up doing that. As we could see on ES over here, we marked equilibrium from these lows to these highs. ES came down to this final fair value gap down below here. And we ended up getting buying pressure out of it, respecting equilibrium on this candle. And then we also, if you take out the fib, so from this low to this high, you could see on the fib we were respecting the 79% extension, so price wasn't breaking below. You could see literally 3 times now that it was respecting the 79% extension. So we respected it once, respected it twice, and then we continued up to our take profit level, and we're still continuing higher now. So again, we had the fib, equilibrium, and fair value gap all getting respected after a high time frame draw and liquidity getting swept. So in my opinion, we were going to continue in the other direction, which happened. So again, we didn't take the trade off of ES. We took the trade off NASDAQ. I was monitoring on ES this 5-minute imbalance here, and I was also marked out equilibrium also on this because, again, look, we came down 5-minute equilibrium, got buying pressure out of it. This is before we inversed this 5-minute fair value gap, and that's what gave me more confirmation to enter on NASDAQ. So what I did is I marked out this 5-minute fair value gap here. I was on the 1-minute on NASDAQ. I saw that we came down below. We respected this 1-minute fair value gap down below here. So what I wanted to see is we formed a bearish fair value gap here. I wanted to see that get disrespected and us to break structure back to the upside since we broke structure down to the downside. We ended up breaking structure to the upside on this candle here and inversing this fair value gap. I didn't enter yet. I stayed patient. We ended up forming all this right here. We formed all these low resistance draws and liquidity, all these lows. So what I did is I drew equilibrium from these lows to these highs, and as you can see, equilibrium got respected, right? I entered off of this candle closure right here, and usually I put my stop loss below where equilibrium gets invalidated, but today I didn't want to do that because I saw we had, again, all these low resistance draws and liquidity down below. So I thought, hey, if price wants to come back down, it's most likely going to sweep out all these lows and then continue higher to where we need it to go. So I put my stop loss below this low right here, this green candle, as you guys see, and I shit my pants when price almost came down and took us out. but thank God it didn't, and we ended up continuing up. So again, first take profit was a 1 to 1.23. It was these 5-minute highs, and that's where I set price to break even. And then final TP was these 15-minute highs above, as you could see, and they're about to get hit. Other than that, I thought that was a good spot to take full take profit because, again, we targeted a 1 to 2 off the first stop loss, and then a 1 to 2.3 after we moved stops up below this low once I saw this big candle go up. So, again, it was a pretty good trade. So other than that, when we hit this 5-minute first TP, I took 25% off here. I put my stop loss to break even just to manage the trade good. And again, we hit our full take profit because, again, a 1 to 2 is good enough for me on these PA accounts, and we're going to keep slowly trying to grow them. So again, you could have targeted this 15-minute high up here and these 4-hour highs, which, oh, there's my profits from each account. Sorry. I put that in my Discord. If you want to see my profits from each account, you can go on my Discord so you guys know I'm actually telling the truth. But again, I think we're going to come up all the way to these 4-hour highs, but since I'm on these PA accounts and I'm trying to build that buffer, a 1 to 2 is perfectly fine for me. And as you can see, we would have got stopped at break even if we didn't do what we did, which is good. So other than that, that's the trade recap. We had a good trading day today. I stayed patient. We made some money on the PA accounts, and we're back to where we need to be to start building this buffer. So I'm going to keep taking my time and keep trading the way I trade. So hopefully you guys learn a little bit from these trade recaps. I know I do when I go back and watch them, and I effed up the live video. I don't know how I did that. Again, my whole face was covering over. You can go back and look at it. I'm not lying. I wish I recorded the Discord call, but again, I didn't do that. So other than that, I won't be posting the live video of it sped up. I usually do, but again, I'm not lying. I took it live in the Discord for people who are watching. Those people know I'm telling the truth. That's all I really care about. And again, we're going to keep trading the way I do. So hit a 1 to 2 today. Hopefully you guys learn a little bit. I appreciate everybody who's liked and subscribed, and we'll continue doing what we're doing. Appreciate it.